You know, I always assumed Harvey would win, but not like this.
Won by default. He's probably pissed he didn't get his landslide fair and square.
Hey, Harvey's going to be okay.
You don't know that. I keep wondering. Why did you do it? Harvey needed you. Why save me? Harvey's your best friend. I'm nothing to you.
I did it because I care about you.
Well, maybe you shouldn't. I don't think I can do this.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to see what... I just can't, okay? I have to go. I'm sorry. Just go in without me.
It's okay.
Yeah, probably.
You
just
do?
constantly chasing
I don't
your
blame you
tail.
for not wanting to be here.
Thanks. Please, Bruce.
What Final
Don't
Fantasy
tell him I was
minigame?
here. I don't think he'd understand.
On the remake, or are you on the original again?
Gotham is still reeling after last week's mayoral debate. With the drugging and subsequent murder
The darts
of Mayor
were
Hamilton
surprisingly
Hill,
easy.
Harvey Dent was left
If
running
you're on the
unopposed.
remake.
After a rather lackluster election, Mayor Dent was sworn in from his hospital bed. Word is he's still recovering from major injuries
Bruce.
sustained at the event.
Harvey, I am so sorry this happened.
Hey, come on. It's not your fault.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry anyway.
I haven't actually seen it yet. They've had me wrapped up this whole time. Numbed beyond belief. Maybe it's not that bad. I mean, my family, we heal quick. Could be fine.
Hey, I'm sure it'll heal up nicely. You'll have some scarring, but it won't be that bad.
Oh, right. So you're
right? Scars
gearing
are cool.
up to do Don Corneo.
Manly.
I haven't played remake
Exactly.
for a while.
Oh,
I've
what
been
have you
putting it
got
off
there?
because I don't want to finish it. Like,
I brought you some flowers, though I see I'm not the first.
it's
Yeah,
quite
well,
cool because it's
mother and my
different
secretary.
to
Every sick boy's
um,
dream. One woman I thought would
what
visit,
we've really
at least
seen
call,
with the way
hasn't.
the mouth is.
Selena's been a no-show. I
He's
thought she'd at least
very
come by
much
to
like
congratulate me,
Jonah
if
Hex.
Nothing else. Guess we weren't as close as I thought.
That's a movie I need to see
Guess I
actually.
can't blame her. The way I look now.
She's probably just busy, hasn't had a chance to come by yet.
I think it was
We'll hear from her.
was it Josh Brolin that
Easy
played
for you to be optimistic about women.
Hex
Sure, no
in
one
the
ever
film?
loses Bruce Wayne's number. I am glad you're here, though.
I never even knew it
Infuriating.
existed.
Just sitting here and having nothing but time to think about what happened. I wish I could make myself turn it off completely.
Yeah, I mean obviously
Watching
there's
footage of
the
debate over and over. Look at me, preaching it. What a great guy you are.
Robert
while I go into
Pattinson
my
Batman.
face bashed in. It's easy. Every news station is showing it. Just regurgitating the same old sound bites.
Harvey, what you did for me.
What
at the
score are
debate,
you you hit
I'm
in
sorry
time
that I
warp?
put you in that situation.
It was hopeless, Bruce.
I don't even know what the dance
Couldn't do
minigame is because
anything.
I've
King would've
deliberately
just
not
beat me to
watched
death right there in front of everyone. He wanted to.
streams, not for spoilers,
I can-
but just because I want to
I can still hear him.
I want to
laughing.
have the fresh experience.
What they did to Hill, to the
Like
moderator.
spoilers don't bother me at all,
I have to live with that.
but
you
I'm
heard them up
enjoying
there.
the
The Penguin and that
like
maniac
playing
on
through and
screen.
feeling
Ah, this isn't over. I need to stay ahead
like
of them.
I'm on
They're trying to
familiar
cause
ground.
discord. That stunt at the debate was just the
But
first step.
then have these little
Gotham's in
curveballs
real
where I'm
danger.
like, oh,
All the more
I wasn't
reason for
expecting
me
them
to
to do
stand
that.
up tonight and give the people hope.
Wait, tonight? I thought
Like-
you were supposed to be recovering.
My assistant is on her way to pick me up.
for the
Election,
most
I was
part,
able to talk the hospital into
like if,
releasing me early.
say for example, Endgame,
They're too
I was
happy about
asking
it.
people what
All
happened
the
because
doctors keep
I
telling
still
me to
haven't
take
seen
it
it,
easy. How
um,
can I?
and I
Stay
won't
in the
see it for
chair,
a long
Mr.
time
Dent.
because I've got so many Marvel
Oh,
movies
don't
to watch.
overexert yourself, Mr. Dent.
Yeah, well, you never did play by the rules, did you?
Come on, you say that like it's a bad thing. Come on, you do the same in my position. Which is why
I take it
won't
the
even
second
try
bit
to
you've got to
tell
do
you
the
to
first
not
bit
look
and
into
second
those
bit
tapes.
in one go. You can't like save it
Know
in
how much you
between.
loved your father, Bruce.
Yeah, I'm from Scotland.
debate was
I live
hard
in
on you,
Wales,
too.
so
Finding out your dad drugged Esther Cobblepot. Hill admitting to having both of them killed. It's a lot to process. I'm sorry. Just because I keep reliving it doesn't mean
Yeah,
you want to.
good film.
Well, I'm not even convinced.
I've seen
that
all
tape
of
was
the
real.
Cornetto trilogy.
It had to be fake. Doctored to look like something else.
I hope you're
But I
right.
think Shaun of the Dead's
It'll
my
take a lot to
favourite.
prove that to the
Hot
public.
Fuzz is alright.
Look,
World's
I
End's
realize what
not.
a terrible friend I've been to you. I was so focused on the campaign.
It was okay,
I thought
but-
distancing myself from you was the only option. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I like,
Thanks, Harvey.
because I like Spaced,
I'll make it up to you.
the TV show with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost,
What is
and Jessica Hines.
Batman symbol.
Coming from the GCPD? That's one way to get the guy's attention.
But like, there were
Look, I
some
should get going,
things
Harvey.
that they did in Shaun of the
already?
Dead that
What else do you
were
have to
kind of
do?
like nods to
My sister
Spaced.
won't be here for another hour.
It's Alfred.
Is he okay?
Yeah. He just needs to talk to me.
But I think
Yeah,
Shaun of the
of course,
Dead
go ahead.
was
Tell the old man I
was
said
good
hi.
because it wasn't what you thought it was going to be.
You rest up, Harv.
Thanks, Bruce.
So, is it like a rhythm action kind of thing, Time Warp? Like, maybe not quite like Parappa the Rapper, but similar? So what kind of genre are you into? Like comedy, horror? It's hard to say because there's so many movies.
Unit 6 in pursuit of suspects westbound on 15th Street.
Is it the Children of Arkham? Can you confirm?
Negative. They're taking shots at us whenever we get close.
Understood. Stay on them. We'll think of something.
A little help would be nice.
Hang in there, all right?
Oh, they knew we'd be there, Jim. We don't have enough officers to deal with this.
I'm trying to think.
Everyone stretched thin. I'm doing what I
In
can.
fact, I'm gonna pause. There was a horror movie I watched a while ago. Fuck, what was it called? No, it's gone. I'm unpausing. Bear with.
I have to go.
It was really good.
That light has a bat on it, Jim.
You give me a number to call, I'll rethink my methods. I'm just glad I got your attention. I didn't have a lot of options. So, here we are.
The thing is, I don't really have time to watch
appreciate
many
it. Things are a
films these
mess.
days.
I'd rather have you
I
arrested.
think I might have
than leave for
IMDb'd
help.
it though,
The truth is, we're
because
desperate.
I'm sure there were
Calling a
people in
truce,
it that I was
just
like,
for tonight.
Bring me up to speed.
Right. Renee
see
Montoya,
what was in my
one of
search
officers.
history.
The one who tried to shoot me.
I know, but hear me out. She's trying to clear her name after those animals manipulated her into killing Falcone. She's supposed to be on leave, but she got a tip on the Children of Arkham's chemical stash, went rogue. She's out there alone, and I can't spare anyone to back her up. I told her to wait, but this is personal.
Actually, no, I think I would have watched
Children
it
of
on
Arkham pumped her full of that junk.
Cody,
I'll
so
find
it should be on
We'll
my
take down the
tracked
Children
watch
of Arkham
list.
together.
That's what
Bear
I like
with
to hear.
me.
These Children of Arkham are everywhere all of a sudden. Where the hell they all come from?
I'm hoping there's a list
never
that
heard of
comes
them
up on the website with my watch.
And that debate.
Whoops.
Oh, they're tearing up the entire city.
Never mind how this began. We have to focus on ending it.
If you've got any bright ideas how to do that, I'm all ears.
Gordon, this is Schultz. Over.
Gordon here.
We got a problem with the mayor, sir.
What happened? Is he okay?
I don't know. We lost him. He took off and left us behind.
Christ, one more crisis I can't deal with right now. We gotta keep both
Oh,
Montoya
cheers for
and
the
Dent
follow.
safe. Somehow.
I'm on it.
Hang
There.
on.
Always.
Comedy.
Launch the drones.
Knives Out,
I
that
need
was
eyes on
good,
the
quite
city.
funny.
Lucius has made some upgrades. I'll let him
Onward was
explain.
good.
Who are you talking
Animated.
to? You got a whole team or something?
A little busy at the moment, Jim.
Say no more.
All right,
Jane, Silent Bob Reboot. I love a Kevin Smith film.
Batman, so listen.
Jojo
The
Rabbit.
first model was only equipped for visual surveillance. But seeing how you use them at the skyline, I thought you'd need an audio feed as well. The microphones are incredibly sensitive. They can pick up sounds from up to 500 yards. In some cases, you'll even be able to hear through walls, like X-ray peering.
No, my horror, the horror movie I watched isn't on
Being one step ahead of Batman
my
is kind of my job.
tracks.
Any idea where they might be?
Montoya's car was spotted crossing the bridge to Arkham Island. Could be where the handoff is happening.
What about Dent?
Probably headed to his acceptance speech. They just left the hospital and we lost sight of him.
Barrels of this stuff to transfer. And not a big window to unload all of that. They said they wanted it done tonight, so it's gotta be done. You wanna argue with them, be my guest. You just keep an eye out for that cop.
Nobody
Can you
move.
see on
This is the
Netflix
police.
what you've
Dinner.
watched? Right, what's happening here? Hang on.
Please, just leave it. It's not gonna get any better.
This is Doom and That, and it was a
but you're
really
bleeding.
good movie.
Then let Gotham see it.
Is that?
No, I told you it's fine.
That car's been behind us since the hospital.
God, is this guy trying to drive us off the road? Oh, what the? Oh, damn it!
So there's no way to
Headed to the construction site. Send whatever men
see
you can
what
spare
you've
after Dent.
watched on Netflix.
I'll round up what officers I can. Gonna have to head out there myself, too. I know this is risky, Batman. Just be careful.
Unit 6, requesting backup. Corner of
That's
15th and
annoying.
Main. We got a major disturbance here. Several armed suspects on the loose.
Oh, hang on. There is a way to see what you've... Right, I'm pausing this again. Sorry. So you go to your profile. No, that's a list of devices that I've streamed on. Viewing activity. Here we go. This could take a while. It might not have even been on Netflix. Oh, this is including all the crap the kids have watched as well. Fuck's sake. This is riveting streaming, isn't it? Me trying to find a fucking film that I've watched. I hope it's here after all this. Good comedy though that I've just come across. Spencer Confidential, that's funny. With Mark Wahlberg. Have I seen any other streamers from Scotland? Yeah, quite a few. There's one I watch regular, but he's actually in Australia. But there's quite a few. I haven't come across many from Wales though. Like one of my mates streams, but he's not like overly into it, just really super casual. Like I don't even know if he's bothered about affiliate, to be honest. But none of my mates, like my real life mates from Scotland, stream. A good show, it's not really horror as such, it's more like psychological. If you haven't watched it, is Inside Number 9. That's really good. Where are you from? Because obviously Netflix content limitations. I suppose there's VPNs though. Jesus, I'm back in January now. Maybe I didn't watch it on Netflix. No, there's nothing. Hang on, I've got an idea. This is doing my nutting. No, I'm never gonna find out what it was. Fuck it. Oh shit, I'm dead. Wrong time to fucking pause it, wasn't it? It's really gonna bug me. I feel like it was a budget movie, like it wasn't a proper like Hollywood thing. An independent film. Excuse me, almost. Maybe not like a proper independent. It wasn't Lionsgate. So I was thinking the other day, I haven't seen a Lionsgate movie for ages.
Batman, look out!
It's over. Drop the gun.
Look, I promise I'm not gonna shoot you, okay? I used to think you were a threat, but I was wrong. We both have much bigger problems right now. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Those guys had me pinned down. If you hadn't shown up when you did...
It's okay. It's in the past. I forgive you.
Thank you. It means a lot coming from you. I don't know what I was thinking, coming out here alone. I nearly blew it. I could be dead. Or you could be dead, and it'd be on me.
Good instincts, but you need
So
to
is that like a niche
patient.
market for
Don't
you
rush. I
Scottish
may not be able to
streamers?
save you next time.
Yeah, I...
So what ones have you followed?
I still don't understand
Just in
how
case
they knew
I've
Heads up. The cops just sent 3
I've
black and whites
watched
to
them
stop
as
our
well.
guys
Probably
coming
not, because I know there's loads of us.
From the chatter, sounds like Gordon's with them.
There's
gotta have
Emac.
Gordon.
He's
They know he's coming.
he's from Scotland.
Go. I'll see what I can find here.
Well, he
I'm
comes
not
up as E.
giving up on
McLennan,
this.
but the one, the L is a 1. And then there's Grumpy Scotsman. He's the one in Australia. Nope, never heard of that one. There's Peasy. He comes into my stream every now and again. I've checked him out a bit as well.
Alfred.
Are you all right?
Yeah, but they knew
I
was
don't know
coming.
Haggis
They seem
Gaming.
to be
I
getting info on the
think. Hang on.
GCPD's whereabouts. Not
There's
sure
one.
how.
He might be
I need an
online now,
update on
actually.
Harvey.
Bringing
I
it
think
up
he's
now.
Grumpy
Deborah,
Haggis.
get down!
Mr. Dent, what did
There's
you do
DJ
to him?
Tashi.
Get back in the car. There's more of them coming.
Put down your weapons. There's so many of them. Everybody take cover.
You'd better get down there.
On my way.
Thanks. I disagree. I'm a bit of a cunt. Oh, shit. I'm trying to get to my fucking... I really don't like the Twitch mobile app. There's Bruni. She's Right, so Idiotic Scotsman. I haven't watched him for a little while though. Surrealistic Meow. She's in Aberdeen, I think. Or was it Dundee? I forget. She's in my Discord.
Self-defense, he says. New mayor's pretty tough, turns out. Killed one of those guys.
Alan Complex, he's on as well.
Did that.
I think he's Edinburgh.
Guess the fella's lucky
There's
Dent got to him
Jambo.
before you did.
He's from a place not too far from my hometown. Oddly enough, I met him
Of course you wouldn't.
through streaming.
We got our asses handed to us.
Through a girl I used to go to school with who also
Been using a secure
streams or streamed. She
Say we
hasn't
got
been
a
on
leak.
for a while.
Forward to command.
There's RX Oliver. Again, he's from close to my hometown, and it turns out
Turn that
his
off.
best mate
What? It's been
is
compromised.
my best mate's
The children of
brother-in-law.
Arkham are listening in on the GCPD's communications.
Thoughtless Games, he hasn't been on for a while. Again, he's from my hometown, and I met through
I'm gonna
streaming.
look into this. I'll let you know what I find.
There's like loads of people I've met that I could very well have bumped into when I was living in Scotland. I never knew who they were, and then I've become friends with through Twitch or Facebook streaming. It's weird. Yeah, the app doesn't seem to get updated very often on mobile. Like I can't remember the last time. Saying that, I'll go in the Play Store and see what timestamp it had. Maybe it's just because my apps automatically update. 30th of April. I thought it was longer than that, to be honest. But there's nothing major that I can see that's changed.
Bruce?
The GCPD
It'll be interesting to see what they do with streamers' profiles when the new
That's what I'm going to find out.
channel view kicks in.
I'm sending over evidence of some kind of encrypted communication signal.
It's
like
coming
where
up on
you
my
can
screen
have
now, but
an
I'm
intro
afraid it looks like
video
a bunch
when
of
you're
gibberish to
offline.
me.
I need to go to Wayne Tower and look into this. Get me Lucius on the line.
Yes, right away.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of the people I know like upload stuff onto YouTube, but they don't stream on
We'll fix
on
this,
YouTube.
Alfred. We'll make
I
it
used
right.
to stream them on there.
You just have to stay focused.
Yeah, I admire your determination.
Like
sir.
I think it was
Just be
October I
careful,
went
Bruce.
on and we did like a couple
I have
Jackbox
Lucius on the line
streams,
now.
and
Bruce, are you
then
there? I'm looking at this
I
data
made the
Alfred
move
sent
to
me.
Twitch
It's messy.
in
I have to know what
November.
the children of Arkham are doing. How fast can you decrypt?
It's a tough one, but I should have it cracked soon if you can meet me at Wayne Tower.
Already on my way.
I think the majority of people just upload content on there. They might dual stream, but it's against Twitch terms of service if you're affiliated and you're dual streaming. It's hard to say. I mean, a lot of it is not populated just because it's uninhabitable, you know, like with the mountains and whatnot. There's a lot of countryside, a lot of farmland. I don't even know what the population is.
Almost there, Lucius.
I'll meet you down in the lab. Some aspects of the Children of Arkham surveillance are worrying.
Great.
Bruce.
So, population roughly
I was,
is about 5.5 million.
I used to look to Thomas for guidance in hard times. Must seem silly. After everything that's happened. You know what they say about old habits.
It's weird.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Because it's fairly
sorry,
small,
I
but
just needed
everything
to
is
clear
so
my
far
head.
apart.
Sort things out.
Like my hometown is about 40
I know it's
miles away
irregular,
from
but
Edinburgh.
It's nice to have a reminder of the Waynes every once in a while.
So
in all
like
their
the
glory.
drive there
I've been called in for an emergency.
takes a bit of a while because there's like all
wasn't told about it.
windy roads and
Weren't
stuff.
invited, Bruce. You are the topic of discussion for the board.
Wales is
They
smaller,
want to decide what your
but
future at this
everything's
company will
closer
be.
together.
Whether
Like
to
Cardiff is
dismiss
about
you.
a half hour down the road.
You have to understand, Bruce. This company is bigger than any one individual. We have to keep face.
But like the majority of roads
And
down
after
here
this
are like dual
scandal,
carriageway or
Would my
motorway,
father-
so like
I'm not him,
whereas in
Regina.
Scotland,
I
if
would
you're
never
trying to drive
compromise
somewhere,
the
you
lives
could get
of
stuck behind a
innocents for my own
fucking
benefit.
I know that, Bruce.
truck or
But you have to
tractor or
understand that what
whatever.
the public wants to hear isn't always what
At
we
least
want
down
to hear.
here,
The whole city
movement is
watching
faster.
to see what our next move is going to be.
Bruce, I've got something. You need to
Where
get
is
down
it you're
here.
from?
Now.
You
I
America?
worked with your parents for years, and neither of them gave any indication of foul play. How could you have ever known?
Bruce.
You're nothing like him, Bruce. We always build up the people closest to us. When they fall.
Then go tell that to the board.
What do you think I'm trying to do, Bruce? I'm not your enemy. You should remember that. Don't forget who your allies are, Mr. Wayne. I'll come find you after.
I'll be right down, Lucius.
What, July 1st this year? Probably. Probably more after all the lockdown babies. Oh, cool. I think I asked you that before, didn't I? I think it was you, because it was cold, wasn't it? my memory's shocking, I do apologise. But I seem to remember someone from Virginia, and like it had been snowing in Philly.
It's good to hear she's still.
But I don't think you had snow. It was just
spying
cold.
on my conversations again.
Hey, I'm looking out for you. There've been whispers that the board was going to take action against you. If you lose the company, Batman will take a massive hit too. I know the cave is well equipped, but all of this is owned and paid for by the company.
The board's in a panic, but this'll die down before it comes to that.
I'm glad you're being optimistic about this, but I'm not so sure.
Right now, finding out how the children of Arkham are spying on the police is more important. What have you got?
It's Wayne Tech, Bruce. As you know, Wayne Enterprises is a telecommunications giant.
Yeah,
if
give me a minute.
someone were to, say, build a backdoor into that tech...
You're telling me the children of Arkham hacked into this system?
So that's the thing. Do you want the good news or the bad news? You're not going to like it.
Respond to Lucius. Oh.
There's good news. The
I'm
children
gonna
of
go
Arkham
for
are
a
accessing
smoke
the
a
Wayne
minute.
Enterprises network.
I'll have the
I can't
chat up
imagine
on my
there's a
phone though,
bright
so I can respond. I'll run some ads as well, just to get them out of the way.
Eye of the beholder, Bruce. The good news is, I should be able to shut down the back door. But that's because I was the one that built it.
You? What are you talking about?
When your mission as Batman started, you needed a way to monitor the city. Well, this is how. I piggybacked Batman's surveillance onto Wayne Enterprises' signal.
If the children of Arkham have access to the same system, does that mean they know my identity?
It looks like they've only accessed the GCPD so far. Not a lot of activity otherwise.
I'll have Alfred warn Gordon. The GCPD needs to get rid of their Wayne Tech devices.
Smart move. I've encrypted our access. I can fortify it, but it's gonna take longer to force them out of the system. The question remains, how did the children of Arkham find out about the back door in the first place? They shouldn't have been able to find it, not unless they knew what they were looking for. Whoever broke in certainly knew how to cover their tracks.
It's not you, right, Lucius?
You know, I was always suspicious of this Lucius Fox character. Never see him in his usual office. I think he might be hiding something. I'm gonna keep working on this Children of Arkham business. See if there's a way to shut down their access entirely.
We better lock this stuff down, just in case. Tiffany's really taking after you. And Luke, stubborn as always.
I think of what Gotham has become, and I think of them. They give me all the reason I need to work with Batman. He's the only one that will truly protect them.
And he will, Lucius. Always.
Newly elected Mayor Harvey Dent gave a rousing speech late last night, refuting claims that the children of Arkham were gaining control in Gotham. Despite his run-in with the masked group on the way to the event, people are still hopeful that Mayor Dent can pull through on his campaign promises.
Who are the children of Arkham really fighting for? Who is Batman really protecting? Because it's not us. It's time that we, not masked vigilantes and violent fringe groups, fought for ourselves. I will fight every day for Gotham. And I ask that you join me. We are proud citizens of Gotham. And this is our city.
Next up, we speak to Commissioner Grogan regarding increased security measures citywide.
I always wonder why you had a table that could hide itself. Guess it's coming in pretty handy now.
Trust me, it was much more paranoia than precaution. A new sticky bomb I developed. The signal is activated on the underside. Attach it wherever you need, then detonate it remotely with your gauntlet. Boom.
Nice.
Be careful. Those things pack a serious punch.
Thermal vision. You've been busy, haven't you, Lucius? Not sure I'll ever get the first one back from Selina.
Wonder if that's the only thing she stole.
Looks like another invaluable piece of Lucius Fox technology. So, anything new?
This is gonna take some time. Don't worry. I'll let you know when I find something.
Ooh, what's this?
Something I'm still working on. Some new armament to assist you in the field. There's only so much you can do on your own. But it's not really ready yet.
Looks like Regina's headed to my office. I should go.
And before you do... Here. Get that back to the Bat computer. It'll install the added security measures. You'll also have all the info I found on the Children of Arkham's activity within the system.
Thanks, Lucius.
I've always got your back, Batman. Now get out of here. Regina doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure she's a complete bitch at this point. I think I get escorted out.
Mr. Wayne. Bruce. Open up. I thought maybe you'd left.
Yeah, right.
Well, the board has voted.
And have they sent the chairwoman to wield the axe?
You're being asked to step down from your position as CEO. Effective immediately. At least until this whole mess gets cleaned up.
I get it. My name isn't great for business lately.
I'm sorry, Bruce.
It's not your fault.
I asked to slow all this down, but... the press release is going out as we speak. There will be a public event in the morning where you will formally announce your resignation. I'm sorry, Bruce. I tried to fight for you. The board believes this is the only logical course of action.
I really appreciate you trying, Regina. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. They already had a candidate in mind. I thought it was... I was outvoted. Remember, he'd only be interim CEO.
Yeah,
just
not too
until
bad,
this mess
man.
gets cleared up.
And who would that be?
Oswald Cobblepot.
Yeah.
Bruce, old boy. Good to see you again.
Let's play nice this time. I'm sure I was quite hostile on my first playthrough.
As you know, Oswald's parents were, well, victims of your father's actions. This company was built on the land he stole from the Cobblepot family.
Well, the board thought having me step in would be a good PR move.
What better way to show Gotham that Wayne Enterprises is committed to righting the wrongs of the past?
Happy to help any way I can. People aren't much behind the Wayne name now. And considering that your parents stole from mine...
I hear you've been keeping yourself pretty busy, Oswald. You sure you can handle this? I mean, wasn't there a revolution that you had to handle?
Preacher would make a good TellTale, I think.
The board has complete confidence in
Interesting
Mr.
characters.
As his resume goes into great detail,
Well, they're not
his
really called
endeavors in
TellTale
England
anymore. I
have been
think it's
quite
LGC
successful.
or something that bought
Besides, the company basically runs itself at this point. The CEO is mostly a
LSG.
figurehead. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Well, then I guess congratulations are in order. It's nice to know you'll be the one trapped in this tiny office all day.
Oh, I'm sure it's bigger than it looks.
I'm afraid we need you to leave the building immediately. We'll have your personal effects
Cool,
sent
thank
to
you.
Congratulations, Bruce. I couldn't be prouder of you. Alfred. Oh, how sweet. Graduation present? Surely we could let him take this along. Oh, Bruce. Clumsy.
What free stuff you want in Mark?
Trusted with nice things anymore.
I'll call
I
someone
got a
in to
Steam
clean that
code.
up. It'll only take a minute.
Apologies, I don't know where my head was.
Probably halfway out the door,
Good night.
mate.
Love ya.
No worries.
Yeah, that must be it.
Welcome
Careful
back,
clean
man.
that up, Oz. You might cut
Yeah, I think you
yourself.
missed it when I asked you when I was having a smoke.
Time to go, Bruce.
Yes, Bruce. Time to go.
Like,
I
I find it weird that there's a
redecorating to
Virginia
do.
and a West
Your taste
Virginia, but
is a
there's no
little too
North, South, or
descriptive
East
for me.
Virginia.
I think it may be out at a fish tank. A large one. Something exotic.
I know you, Oswald.
I gotta
know
hit my
you.
sub goal first,
No
Mark.
different than you, mate. Just a hard-working citizen.
18 to go.
Looking out for Gotham.
I doubt that.
Just over
This
half
way,
a month
Bruce.
left.
I'll have IT come set you up.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Regina.
Yeah, everyone's raving about this Tropicilla. I didn't get that, unfortunately. I can't remember the flavors. It was like a strawberry and watermelon one. And then some names that didn't indicate flavor.
It happened, didn't it? They're out of their minds. They can't do this to you.
This isn't over yet, Lucius.
The entrance.
I took
Is
care
that
of it.
another Scottish streamer?
We can't let anyone find out what's down there, Bruce. There are ways they could get in.
See,
You know that.
Just
I
stay
know
out
that
of it.
are
Don't go
loads.
near it, and they won't be able to connect it to you.
It's not that easy.
Lucius, I need to know there's someone I can trust on the
But
inside.
all the ones you've
I'm here
mentioned,
for
I've
you,
never
Bruce.
heard
I've always
of.
been here for you, not them. If I stay, I'll have to stop working on our...
I followed you back on Twitter.
That means no new tech, no repairs if you need them.
You probably saw anyway.
I could keep an eye on things for you. Let you know what they're up to. Feed you what information I can.
No, Lucius, I need you to stay here.
But...
You're the only ally I have in this building. It's important. I need you to be my eyes and ears.
All right, I can do that.
Keep Oswald out of R&D, and let me know if anything comes up.
So I think later when I come back on after this, I'll do
Keep that
Fortnite.
drive safe.
Maybe Call of Duty, depending. Oh. Oh, hang on. Sitting cross-legged on the sofa is not good for leaning over to type on my laptop. There's my Activision, man.
Bruce Wayne will speak on the issue at a press event tomorrow morning, where we'll learn more about his
Never heard of
decision
that one
to
either.
step
I'll need to
down.
check
More
them
on
out.
that in a moment.
I still can't believe it.
Which part?
I wish life were easier for you, Bruce.
Like when I first started,
It's just one thing after another.
I'm glad I have
I
you
set up
now.
like the Scottish Gamers Network, so I got to know a few Scottish
Always.
folk, but we were all like fairly new.
With the children of Arkham accessing Wayne Tech,
Because I've only been going
their next
for
move is.
like 6 months now.
Bring up a searchable network of all possible electronic traffic related to Wayne Enterprises. If the children of Arkham are in our system, all of this is potentially accessible.
Yeah, so just over 6 months.
Lucius was very thorough. It means that they could have eyes and ears into almost everything in Gotham. Just like Batman. They had access to the GCPD, we know that. The real question is what else they'd be interested in. Filter for possible targets based on known Children of Arkham activity.
Thanks, man. It's weird because I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, I'm still learning a lot.
Years. A rather extensive list.
With my father's signature as the transferring doctor. Security footage.
These date back decades.
I've read the video at the debate. It's real. This is how they found their evidence. Something Hill did gave them access. At least now I know the truth.
But that would tie in because I've only been in the DSGG Discord for well since
Hill had been in office for so long it's hard to remember a time when he wasn't mayor.
Look at this.
It's in my achievements.
Theodore Cobblepot.
Well,
deceased.
My list.
2 weeks before the election.
It's mad though, because last month was my my biggest month.
I wonder if they've cleared out all the Wayne tech.
This is ridiculous, Gordon. Do you know how much all this equipment
like when
costs? We don't have the budget to replace it all. It's
the community sort of
if the Children of Arkham can hack into
did a major stand-up job and like boosted me.
Blind is any better? Considering the alternative, yes.
Sounds like
That's
they've got
mad.
the situation under control.
Good. One less problem to deal
Time
with.
flies when you're having fun though, doesn't it?
Gotham Courthouse. All public records pass through this place. Oh, look at this. Oswald's
I was
record.
speaking to someone else earlier
His whole
in
criminal
terms
history
of
doesn't
lockdown
exist
because
as far as the
my
rest of the
schedule's
world
pretty
is
much
concerned.
the same as
This must be what
it
the
would be.
board
The only
saw.
difference is I'm usually
blemish in
on
sight.
on my days off. In the mornings I'm usually on in the morning because the kids are in school, so I'm usually on from like say just after 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock till about just before 3 for the school run.
Suppose I can understand the
But other than that, my
Harvey has no idea. It's impossible to tell if the
schedule
Children of
is
Arkham
pretty
have
much
access to
the
this,
same.
but if they do, any action he takes against them, they'll see
Jesus.
coming.
Saying that though, my
Are you
account's
done?
quite
Yes,
old. Because like I set up my
I've seen enough.
my
I
Twitch
have
when I
to go
first
warn
got my
Harvey.
place. Well, when they first had the thing, because I tested
Keep an
streaming
eye on
out
this outfit,
briefly.
and have Lucius look into it as well. We need to find a way to lock them out.
Very good, sir.
Are you the same, Redux? Did you set up your Twitch when you got a PS4, pretty much? Yeah, I meant to ask you, with your other account, because I remember when I first was speaking to you, Joker, you had a new account. How long had you had your original one?
Welcome back, Mr. Wayne. You can go on in.
I'm back. Yes, that's right. The back tire. I'll need a rental in the meantime.
Christ, that's a big
Harvey?
difference
Back here,
considering
Bruce.
it was cold
Take a
with
seat,
you.
I'll be right out.
Still, a year on the grind, like, that's a big loss, but you've done well to recuperate it.
I never got a chance to congratulate you. It was quite the acceptance speech.
Oh, yeah, thanks. I know you weren't thrilled about me getting back out there so soon. So I'm glad I didn't listen to you.
But I guess, obviously, a lot of it would be sheer graft, just because you knew what
Bruce,
you had
I've been
before.
looking forward to this my entire career.
And I guess you also
The
kind of
day
learn
Harvey Dent
maybe
takes his official
certain
portrait as mayor of Gotham.
things to avoid and whatnot. So a lot of
It looks like
experience.
this.
Glad you survived the trip up here, Bruce.
See, he looks even more menacing in the shadows mode with like the color highlight.
I didn't keep you waiting that long, did I?
Look, don't freak out, but I think the children of Arkham are listening in on you. You're in danger. They could have tabs on everything that goes on in this office. Who you're talking to, where you're going, everything.
Damn it!
Reported you for what?
I knew it had to be true. Bastards! They're like cockroaches.
Or do you not know?
Damn it! Those children of Arkham jumped me. God, it's only getting worse. It's out of control. I can't stop it.
Well, Harvey, you drew attention to yourself with that
So, like,
speech. You need to be
when
more careful.
your account got reported,
Careful
do
is
you
what
know,
got us into this mess.
Like why or what?
Harvey Dent does everything by the book, to the letter of the law. But that isn't working. Sure it is. He's turning things around. Barely.
Like I see a lot of obviously
I'd
bigger
like to see
streamers.
you do better. Watch me.
They
Now
kind of
you're
like
gonna fix
brag
this
about
mess.
getting suspended and shit.
Easy. Curfews after dark. Checkpoints at every bridge. Mandatory identification.
You're doing fine, Harv. Don't.
None of us are
A badge
doing
of honor
fine.
kind of thing. I'd take it as a bit of an affront if I got suspended.
Sorry about that, Bruce. Guess I got
Saying
a
that, my
little lost
language
there.
is choice enough.
I'm probably not getting enough sleep these days.
Stress.
Right.
It's just the stress.
Look, we're both under a lot of stress right now. We should be able to.
Yeah, that's
lean on
something I'm struggling to comprehend.
together,
Is
right?
like some of
the only
the attitudes of people.
Mr. Dent, the photographer's ready for you.
Thank you, Deborah. I'll be right out.
Like, I had a guy, well, I assume it was a guy, the other day that jumped in my chat to tell me I was trash. And I was just like, well,
please,
you're
Bruce,
giving this trash a view, so you're helping me.
Don't tell anyone about this. If anyone finds out or thinks I'm not fit to be mayor, it's all over.
It depends what your definition of paranormal is.
Your secret's
I
safe with
mean,
me, Harvey.
obviously anything out of the ordinary is deemed paranormal. But if you mean like afterlife and ghosts and stuff, hey Stace, I don't know. I kind of want to believe, but
see you around, Bruce.
well, I saw that dude. Yeah, there is. I saw that dude. Was it Rui from the Chaos Resolved thing?
An interview with the Children of Arkham's leader. I think he managed to score that.
Just like really salty about them forfeiting the game. I just don't get it. I don't understand why people
today's copy of the Gazette?
are
It just arrived a moment ago. It seems Miss Vale has been talking to some very interesting people. People the Batman would like to
like,
find.
especially when people come into your chat and just trash talk you. It's like,
She may be the
fuck
only
off.
lead
If
we
you don't
have
like
on the Children of Arkham's leader,
me, my banter, my gameplay, like,
Vicky
to be
might
fair,
end up
most
giving
people
Bruce
don't
Wayne a
watch for
runaround.
gameplay.
After all, a reporter rarely reveals
Like,
her
you might
source,
go in and
but
just
an interview with
like
Batman,
watch somebody stream a game just to
that might
decide
be
whether
enough
you want
to
to buy it
sway
or
her.
whatever.
I can't afford to waste time with Vicky. Let's offer her a chat
Yeah,
with Batman.
I think that's the worrying thing. It's so easy to create an account.
Can you scramble the line?
Right away.
Like, I can't remember if I
I saw your
shared
story
it in
the Gazette this
DSGG. I
morning.
might not have been a member at
I
the
wanna
time.
talk.
Who is this?
But I had a guy giving me grief and mentioning my family and stuff.
I didn't realize that Batman was a fan of my work.
Didn't say I was a fan.
Because I unfollowed him.
Just said I wanted to talk.
I've been meaning to thank you. What you did at the debate.
I'm not sure I would have made it out of there otherwise.
Like,
I'd say I owe you one.
I can't take a
Maybe
game
at
serious
sundown.
enough. Like, I
How
know I
about that?
rage,
Deal.
but my rage, I think, is quite sedate considering that I'm Scottish. Plus, I got to keep the noise down when the kids are in bed. But I don't get toxicity. Like, there's shit talk, and like, obviously, Rindux, me, Brad, Emmy, Ryan.
Strange place to meet.
We shit talk all
Wasn't
the
sure
time.
you were gonna show.
But there's a
Gotta admit, part of me thought it was a
big difference between that and like
nothing is ever this
serious
easy.
shit.
I said I'd be here, didn't I?
Good to know. So.
Yeah.
Batman.
Like I took screenshots of the Whisper.
The children
like,
of Arkham seem to be your latest target.
The guy's got like over 1,000 followers.
What about their message? Their leader
but
claims
all he
that
does
Gotham's
is just
elite
like
have been
either stream
abusing
Bob
their power,
Ross
often at the expense of
or
ordinary citizens.
host.
For the record.
And then he had
Do
a
you
go at
think there's
me
any
claiming
validity
that
to what they're
I would like play reruns.
In your opinion.
24/7, and I
The
did it like
children of Arkham
twice.
have done horrible things. They're a symptom
But he mentioned
of a
my
larger
kids
problem.
and stuff, and
The
that my
corruption
kids
in
would.
Gotham.
What would they
exist
think
because they
of
see
their dad
injustice.
being this sad,
Sort of like
pathetic
you, then.
loser?
Their message is picking up traction, especially since the interview.
I need to know everything they told me.
Yeah, I've had a few.
not
Like
right anymore.
GTA 3, I
It
hadn't
was
played
a
it for
lot
so
of
long, and the
posturing
controls
and
are so
grandiose
fucked on that.
monologuing,
Like,
really.
you know,
We're going to
when you
purge the
play
city
like
of
GTA
corruption
5
sort
and then
of
you go
thing.
back
Not
to
great
that,
from an
it's
investigative
just super
standpoint, but
difficult.
the public will eat it
So
up.
like I was playing
Part of
shit,
the job, you
and I
know?
was laughing at myself for like
That's
trashing
the
my
only reason you
cars.
called me. You should really just read it yourself.
But then
platform to promote
this guy just
themselves.
came in and
You're
was like,
helping them get what they
calling me a
want.
noob, and I'm like,
What they want
dude,
is an end to corruption.
Fuck off.
Something I've heard you claim to support as well. Unless that's all just a rumor.
Where did you meet? How did they
Hey,
contact you?
Peasy.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
good.
stop you right
We're
there.
just
I'm not selling out a source.
chatting about
Not
trolls
even
and
for
shit.
The circumstances of that meeting are confidential. Just
But
like this one. I'm sure you wouldn't want me telling
if you
everyone
look
how
him
to get a
up,
hold of you.
I think it's like Great _Gatsby, something like that. But apparently,
It's not up to
because
me
like
to
a
decide.
few of
I
my
have to
early
remain unbiased.
Twitch
Something
mates,
you should learn to
What does that mean?
we must have
I'm
all
talking
followed him
about
at some
Bruce
point.
I still want to believe he's a good guy
And
too. With the information
interestingly, he
that
only
surfaced,
seems to target the
everyone's
blokes.
angry.
If
Everyone wants him to answer for
if
what his
females
family did.
unfollow, he seems to leave them
Everyone.
alone.
Except for you. Why haven't you gone after him yet? No way he just slipped under your radar. But so far, no action from you
You'd
against
think
him.
that.
I'm
well,
not
it's like,
protecting Bruce Wayne.
yeah, man.
Maybe not. But in this case, doing
Hang on.
nothing sure sends a strong
I've got the Whisper.
Don't think
I
people
kept
haven't
it
noticed.
because I reported
I don't
him,
know
but
if you
his
have
account's
some
still there.
connection
And I know
with
the
him.
other people that were targeted
there's more to the story
did
than
the
I
same.
realize. But you can't ignore the fact.
Bear with.
Whether he intended to or not, his family has been stealing from innocent people for years. So, what are you gonna do about it? What is Batman
But I
doing
posted
to
it in
protect them from
Discords,
Bruce Wayne?
and I think I put it on.
People
So
wanna
it's the
know.
Great Gatsby __.
Believe
So
make sure
basically,
Bruce Wayne's
the
dead.
message said, "Imagine being a 30-year-old
Gotham will be
man
glad
with a
you
kid, yet you
Thank
unfollow my channel
luck
because you're
with
a
the children of
toss
Arkham.
piece of shit who leaves their stream on rerun
Oh,
for
be sure
4+
your message gets
days."
out.
Laugh face. What a weirdo. Anywho,
Please,
have
Miss
fun
Bell.
being banned and
Think what
unfollowed
you
by
want
others
about
and
Bruce
known
Wayne.
as a
I
scumbag. You
need
won't
to
grow
find the
more
children
than
of
what
Arkham
you're at
before they hurt
and won't ever
anyone
grow a
else.
community. People like you disgust me.
You upheld your end.
So that was in
It was
January,
ridiculous, but
I believe.
This
After I
is
got
where we met for the
affiliated.
just please don't tell anyone I gave this to you.
And I think I maybe had 150 followers at that point. So, meh. So it was the Great Gatsby __. But yeah, like I never ran reruns for 4+ days. I did it like maybe a weekend where I did 2 days in a row, like a 4-hour stream on the Saturday and maybe similar on the Sunday because I was in work.
Everything's dark, quiet.
That's
It's
it, yeah.
No sign of the children of Arkham. They may not have gone far.
Spot on.
They should be there. Be on your guard. I'll continue monitoring the drone.
But it, like he did his research. Like I know my profile at the time said I've got set in on Twitch.
There's a body. Likely the work of the children.
But like, he'd actually gone onto my profile to read up about me.
See what they've been up to.
Hey Watson, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Hang on, I need to allow that. The autumn would call it. Right, I need to pay attention to the game. I don't know what I'm doing.
He's been
the great
dead for a while
Twatsby.
From the looks of it. One of the children of Arkham. Loyalty doesn't get you much with these people,
But yeah,
does it?
like,
seems strange.
all I didn't
There's
even
something else.
act a dick. I didn't like go in and say, "Oh, your content shit. I'm unfollowing." All I did was just a simple unfollow because I didn't like the content.
He was shot dead, sir.
And that
Twice.
was it.
Executed.
It outlived its usefulness, I suppose.
But
This man's veins. They look like Montoya's veins after she was drugged, only.
like I wasn't
They're so
toxic
much
at all.
worse.
I didn't provoke
The same
anything.
drug from the debate.
Like quite often when like I don't do
There's
follow
no
for
puncture mark
follow.
here. No entry point for an
But if
injection.
people follow me in stream, I'll normally follow them back. Just like provided they stream. I usually ask if they stream.
referencing the
Just
map.
so that I get
Whatever
a
they're
reminder
building
to
must
check
hinge
them
on
out
it
when they're
somehow.
next on, especially if they're in a different time zone and stuff. I haven't had stuff like that. I've had some
This depot
people
is
be
pretty
like
centrally
1v1 me, and I'm like, no. Like I had someone earlier
detonation device,
begging
but
me
it's
to mod them,
They must have intended to hurry
and
up to
I'm
something.
like,
The timer is set
I
for
don't
27
fucking know
minutes and
you.
13 seconds.
From now,
Like, why do
The
people
numbers
want to
aren't
be
moving.
mods anyways?
Doesn't seem to be counting down yet. This is how they were timing their route.
It's
Alfred,
because
what
you
stations
can't
are
have a
within
boxing
27-minute
match
train ride from this
socially
depot?
distant rendered.
looking into the transportation
That's
database
fine.
now. Sir, there's just one. Mercy Street Station.
It's one of
But
the
yeah, I
busiest
don't get why
places
people
in the
beg to
city.
be a mod for
Thousands of
someone that
people
they've
go in
just
and out every
fucking
hour.
started watching. It makes no sense. Right, I'm gonna link that with... Oh, I can't link it with a timer.
These barrels match the shrapnel that I found at the docks.
You'll have to wait until the restrictions get lifted. Although the English can do whatever they want, but they can't do what they want. But the Scottish and Wales borders are closed, so...
Someone's been practicing chemistry.
I am thinking of getting onto UFC 3 again. 1v1 man.
Spilled here.
I haven't played it for ages.
This
I
is
had
the
my
drug they've been using.
my pro
Fine.
that was
It's the same
kind
as the one
of
given to Montoya and Harvey.
modelled after me. Obviously, much fitter.
This solvent increases dermal permeability. Looks like they ran out of the absorbing agent.
The Right, do I want to link that with that?
Looks like they ran out of the chemical they were mixing it with. What are they planning to do with this?
Funnily enough, my manager, because I've got 3 days off now, because of our the way our shift pattern is, he was gonna work out a rota for us going to the Severn Bridge so we could play guard duty. Right, so I need to link him to something. Unless... Let's see what else highlights. Or can I link him? Hang on. If I break that link and link him to that.
They've altered
What did
the
you
drug so they
say?
can be absorbed through the skin.
Don't be getting fucking abusive messages off of him for my sake. Right, so I need to link that to something, so... Aha.
This train car has been modified.
How do you mean?
Clearly the holding tank. It's empty. For now.
So... that needs to link with the,
Looks like some kind of sprinkler system.
Doubtful they're
the
planning to put
container.
out fires.
That's not even funny.
The train car is their delivery
That's
system.
disgusting.
Maximum coverage.
I don't think I've ever seen him. From what I remember, he's like 21 and he's like
This isn't dangerous enough to be
super
their
insecure.
plan.
Like he had a
I
fuck
need
ton
to
more
know where their
followers than
target
me.
is.
So, what's the loss of one follower? Especially if I'm that insignificant. Right, I must be missing something here. And like, oh, wait. Oh, hang on. If I link the train car with the map. Oops.
The modified train car is going to be sent to Mercy Street Station.
And then link that and that.
The drug is being modified here. They're changing it. The drug.
Right,
The
I'm
children
boiling.
of Arkham must have found a way to weaponize it. With a drug that can absorb into skin, it will affect hundreds of people at once. They're loading the modified drug into the tanks on the train cars, dispersing it through the sprinklers. The timers are set to go off just as it rolls in over the crowds.
We are prepared to contain
Thanks for
something of
killing
that
me.
scale. Releasing a trap like that in so populated an area would be devastating.
They could infect the entire city if they had enough.
Good thing you reduced their supply at the construction site.
Thankfully, there wasn't enough of the chemical to mix with the rest of the stockpile of drugs.
There's a train coming. Take cover.
If I'd known you were gonna make me lug this thing myself,
You
I
can
would have
have a
worn
look.
more comfortable shoes.
Just add it to the list of your mistakes. Must be why you didn't come through on your last assignment.
How dickish is that as well? His VODs are only available for subscribers.
We'll have to make do, I guess.
Like, there's only a couple things that really annoy me on Twitch.
Okay, you two, get these mixed, loaded onto the train.
Subscriber-only VODs.
This way.
Here with Catwoman.
Catwoman.
She's got more of that.
A limitation on how many bits you can give.
For being there.
Like,
Doesn't sound like she's too happy to be here.
you know, if you want to give bits and the
We're done
minimum
here,
you can
right?
do is 100, I'm like, that's
No. There's no
very
part two
pretentious.
of
I don't
this.
like that.
I got what you wanted. I'm done.
You might as well come out.
I accidentally had follower-only chat on. I don't know how,
I
but
did
that
not
kind of
bring him
annoys
here.
me.
I honored our deal.
because I'd kind of like to know the streamer a bit before I go in with a proper follow.
Firsthand what a critical dose looks
oh,
like.
thank you.
She joined poor Esther Cobblepot. Death might be preferable.
Now screw this.
Train's ready.
Like, I think if you only want subscriber chat, Twitch should give you a thing where only subscribers can watch. So, like, a sort of exclusive, private show kind of thing. Like, I've got nothing against that. So I think that would be good sometimes. Like, you want to stream, but you want to avoid the toxicity. Yeah, I don't think I'll get it by the end of this month. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not Corona, by the way. I don't think I'm gonna... My goals are gonna get smashed like they did last month. This is a very, very different month. What's happening, Rinda? Distracted me. I think I've failed. I would never get a partner. I don't think I'd want it anyways. Like, I thought about it, even if I was in a position where that could be a thing. It never will. So at least I don't have to worry about it. But like, I don't think I'd be able to swear and be me. I think I'd have to kind of be a bit of an Uncle Tom and sell out, like. The level up, basically, it's like, well, you're number 1.
Just like the other liars.
So the way it works, almost. It's based on like your activity in the chat and other interactions. So like you lurking builds you up a bit, but being involved in the chat builds you up more. And I think it also takes into account things like subs, gifted subs, bits. So kind of like a culmination of all the interactions you can have on the channel. But yeah, last month was amazing in terms of the goals. And like the stretch goal was insane as well, because I genuinely didn't think that would hit. Because like my goal for last month was 10 subscribers and I got 53, and I died again because I'm not paying attention. See, if this is your thing, if you like me responding in chat and then killing myself as a result of it, then this is probably the perfect channel for you. I do get easily distracted. That was like a proper animated series move, or Dark Knight Returns. I fancy watching that again. It's one of my favourite animated Batman movies. That and Mask of the Phantasm. That was like the first one. I think I watched that before I got into the animated series back in the 90s. I used to have them all on like VHS. I've still got some. I don't think I'd ever part with them. If I had the collection, it would be worth a fuck ton. Like my Batman figures that I've got, if I kept them boxed, like the Batmobile itself, if that was still in its box and in mint condition, that's worth like 250 quid.
Hang in there.
Probably more now.
Don't pass out on me.
But they don't make the action figures like they used to back then. Like Kenner toys were fucking amazing.
You should have gone after...
Shut up. I'm gonna get you somewhere safe. Just stay with me.
I did a giveaway a few years back when I ran my Funko business. Where I was Funkos and other stuff. And the giveaway was to get a Play Arts Kai Harley Quinn variant. So that was worth like over 200 quid, and I gave it away, and I wish I'd kept it for myself now.
Stay here, okay? Just don't move.
I'm fine. I just need to get back out.
That might work on your butler, but I'm not buying that crap. Stay there. Shit. You're lucky you were wearing that suit. You know that was stupid, right?
What?
Showing up at that train depot. Taking on their leader alone. Repeat after me, Bruce. I am not invincible, and painkillers do not solve the problem. You weren't gonna take them down on your own.
It's not that bad. I've been through worse.
Funny. Any worse and you'd be sent home in a body bag. I don't think you're getting very far with a shoulder like this.
Oh, great.
You can stay here until morning. Feel like I owe you anyway. That's twice now. You just keep adding things to my list, don't you?
Selina.
I told you I don't like owing people. Probably best to lie low for now anyway. I don't want the children of Arkham finding this place. I had it handled, you know. With their leader. I had a plan.
I was there tracking the children of Arkham. I had no idea you'd be there.
Must have been quite the surprise.
Yeah, it was.
That was gonna be my ticket out of here. One last job to get the goons off my back. So much for that. Thanks again, Bats.
I'm sorry I messed things up for you back there.
I know. I'm used to it anyway. There's no such thing as a fresh start. Oh, look who's back.
Hey, little one.
A Watchmen TellTale game would be good as well. Love the Watchmen.
Okay, she really doesn't like you.
I'm not sure I care much for her either.
Way to win her over.
Hey, Kay, how you doing? I think I jumped on your stream earlier at the wrong time because you weren't on long.
This really hasn't been your week, has it?
You think? I lost my company,
looked mental,
my
though.
reputation.
I've never played COD
my father
Mobile.
was
just like everyone else. They've all got something to hide, Bruce. Every last one of them. Even the so-called good guys. There's always something.
So what is it you're hiding, Selina?
All kinds of things.
What were you playing it on?
Come on, Bruce.
Like what phone?
Even you have your secrets.
Because it looked pretty decent graphics-wise.
Those things you hide from the world and won't let anyone else see.
I don't have any secrets from you.
You know, I have heard
Shit's
that
about
1,000
to go down
times,
again.
But you might be the first to actually mean it. You're a good man, Bruce.
I'm getting memories of.
But good men
this.
don't lie with thieves. I know what I am. No noble intentions. Just the thrill of breaking what they say can't be broken. Knowing there's no safe I can't crack.
That's not all you are. I think that's just what you want people to believe.
You put a lot of faith in someone who doesn't deserve it. I've stolen from corrupt jerks like Hill, but I've taken plenty from good people, too. For what? Some shiny new toys and a crappy apartment on the edge of town? The high is nice, but it wears off. Then you look around and see...
Excuse me. I shouldn't be on
So
it.
you
I've
get
just
back
had
out
like
there.
a can of energy drink.
Try and chase that feeling down.
And I
It's not
had
the
some
same. I know what you mean.
sneak
After
earlier
everything we
as
do,
well.
everything we're capable of, coming home just feels...
Like a disappointment.
right.
I was hoping for something more than that.
Oof.
I'll make it up to you.
Oh, heck.
Do I have to do all the work myself? Or are you gonna undo this for me?
Let me help you.
It's what you do best, isn't it?
Such cheesy lines.
Are you trying to tease me, Bats?
Is it working?
I reckon it'll be a bit sweaty and smelly in that. Ooh, thanks for the raid. Cheers for the follow, Fire Guy. So I don't know if you're still here, Trixer, but Surrealistic is another Scottish streamer as well. It's not that
Rise and shine.
That raunchy game.
I'm starving.
It's not hot coffee from GTA. Thank you very much. Cheers for the follow.
I'll just stay here while you figure it out. I think there might be bagels in the fridge. Would definitely check expiration dates on anything.
Things are about to get messy now. How was your stream? Was that Hitman Season 1 you were playing? Why? That can be fun though. I forgot what I need to do. Oh, there we go. I need to complete that. That and Season 2. They're going to be tough platinums.
I was worried.
I've got the
I haven't heard from you. I didn't know what happened. If you were...
I'm the same. It's tougher. Like I used to be pretty good on
well, when your job involves fighting
Silent
masked villains
Assassin
at 2
and
in the
like
morning,
Blood
then
Money,
yes, I think I do.
and Absolution
feel
and
the day
Contract.
you don't come home, Bruce.
But then when the new season came out, you just got a lot more
Where are you
freedom,
anyway?
and it makes me anxious because obviously like to try and take down some of the targets and some of the conditions are like really difficult to.
I'm sorry, are you
to do?
smiling?
So I end up rushing.
You can't tell if I'm smiling.
I know you, sir. While you're there, this might be
especially
a good
when you can put on like
the Miss Kyle. After all, we
sort
really
of
don't know anything about
eagle
her.
vision kind of thing.
See what you can find lying
so you
around.
can see.
If she's trustworthy, you may not have another chance.
I trust her, Alfred. That's all I need to know.
If you're sure.
Which mission were you on?
You can find that grapple gun
or which mission was that one?
Right.
Yeah.
Might be harder than you'd think. She doesn't share your love.
That's tough because there's so many. Like the good thing is a lot of them you don't have to get the conditions all in the one go, but a lot of them you can't because they're all different like means of killing and stuff.
Pretty strong magnets on these things.
But I can't remember the model's name, but the bald guy that you can take over. That one I like. The like where it's pretty much all windows and stuff, is it? And you can sneak in through the garage. The elusive targets were the pain because you only had like a limited time on doing them, and like I did the Sean Bean one, and it was super sloppy. Like I literally killed him in front of other people, but just quickly took them down.
Romantic. What's this one? Oh, the Gita Govinda. That's academic.
But I did it. But it got a bit much, like trying to.
This was an exhibit at the Gotham Museum of Art.
Do like the weekly targets because I forget, like especially if I'm working.
How did she get in?
But they are enjoyable. I had a funny glitch on one. I'm trying to remember the mission. But there was an explosive,
spots or just marks on the burglary
I think I got a. It wasn't a clip at the time because I wasn't streaming, but I think I put a clip on YouTube, or at least I saved it in my capture gallery on the PlayStation. But they went flying, and then it was a good sort of like 5 minutes or something, and then they came straight back down.
At least she's got the essentials.
It was like, where the fuck had they been all that time? They must have gone to space and back. Oh no. Here comes Harvey.
Harvey.
Hey, I brought breakfast. Can I come in?
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Just for a minute. I really need to talk to you. If you want me to go, I'll go. But I have to get this out. Bruce? What
It's quite weird because the mask he's wearing kind of reminds me of the mask that
I don't need to sit down. Bruce, tell me what is going on.
I spent the night
What was her name in the 1989 Batman movie?
I can't believe this.
Girlfriend.
Don't touch me! I thought I would come here and...
Was it Felicia?
So stupid! God, I should have known. I should have known that you would do this to me. None of it was real anyway. God, how could you ever think it was?
I can't remember her name.
Talking about Harvey, you two were never a couple to begin with.
But you knew!
You two done. You want something, you gotta say so. Nobody's responsible for your hurt feelings.
Hush would have been a good storyline for them to do, or like the Long Halloween.
Just get out of here, Harvey.
What happens when the children of Arkham come for him? You think you won't get caught in the crossfire? You can't stop them. He can't.
I can handle the children of Arkham.
Of course. Bruce Wayne can do anything. Everything Harvey couldn't. He thinks he's so much better!
I'm sorry.
It's always, well, I say always, in this and the Nolan movies, it's always the choice of
this is the monster they all know that you
a man and a woman.
Embrace it. No,
that creates and breaks Harvey Dent.
Huh? The freak!
Harvey.
Because obviously Bruce chose to save Rachel in The Dark Knight, and then I chose to save Selina in this.
No, he's gonna make them pay.
Although he would still have become Two-Face, I think.
Starting with you. Both of you!
You're gonna pick that up.
Who am I?
Yes, you are.
This isn't you. Just calm down!
Shut up!
Jesus, Harvey.
Although I can't remember if I ever saved him.
Can't play favorites.
I think I've always picked
one way or
Selina. I say always, I've only played this once before, years ago.
This isn't funny.
No, it really isn't. Bruce, looks like you're first.
Killing Joke isn't a good story to follow with this as well. There's so many good stories.
Selina. No! I don't want to hurt you. This isn't... They turned their backs on you.
Harvey, put the knife down.
Selina!
He's gonna hurt someone. You know we can take him out.
So this is almost coming to an end.
You need to calm down.
What are you
doing? To line up someone to read.
No going back now.
Come on, Harvey, that's enough.
I think I've got 3 raids to go, and then I hit my 100th and get another achievement.
Oh God!
Who's on?
Please, I don't want to be alone, Bruce. Please, not with him. But I can't. Oh God, I can't listen to him.
What are you talking about?
It's no one. It's just me. My fault.
Harvey, don't.
Bruce, I don't think we can help him. Not on our own.
It's just me.
Yeah, I've got Idiotic Scotsman. I can't find him on my list.
We should call someone.
No.
He was on there earlier. Has he gone off now?
Go off with your tail between your legs. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Harvey!
Where is he?
So much for this place. I'm not gonna stick around and wait for him to come back. Thought it would be a while before I had to move again. That's what I get for wishful thinking. And I'm not sure I'm gonna find another place with this kind of private access. Ugh. Maybe I'll live
I know he was
boat.
on, because,
Kidding.
Oh, he is. Right.
Yeah. That means you too.
Let me get his channel up ready.
Selina, I think you should get out of Gotham. It's not just Harvey. The children of Arkham are after you. It's not safe right now.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
Great.
What was that about?
Ooh, he's on
I'm
Jurassic
supposed
World.
to announce my resignation at a
I know, it's always annoying
somehow try to appear happy.
I normally
that
load up
Oswald
who I'm gonna
Cobblepot is
raid
taking my job.
Sounds like an opportunity.
either just
How do you
before or
mean?
if I've been
They
lurking them
screwed you out of
enemies.
your own company. You have all this information that could bring them down.
And just kind of
and you're
dip into
handing
their
your life
chat
away.
real quick just to see
use
if
it.
they're
Don't be their
staying
puppet.
on.
No.
Cause I
Need to
get
keep my
raided sometimes
composure,
when I'm
bide
about
my
to
time.
go off, and then
I start spilling secrets, I'll
I
just
feel
look
like
desperate.
I just have
I
to
guess you're the
stay
businessman.
out of courtesy because
You better get
it seems a
going.
bit dickish
This is
me
gonna be a while.
going.
Yeah. You stay safe, all right?
But
Same to you.
obviously, you don't really get too much of a heads up. Right. Trouble is, the viewer count's going down as I'm about to. Right, it looks like he's going to be on for a little while, I think. Oh, he's in B42 as well. We're on the same team. Yeah, we followed each other for ages.
I'm sorry about all this, Bruce. We've
Saying
we've
that, if you
prepared a
do
brief
follow
damage
Age,
control statement to make this easier. After
obviously
I
it
introduce
won't work
you, all
for me
you'll
because
have
I
to
can't
do is
follow
read
myself.
what's on the teleprompter.
And then I can take it from there.
It's got to
Got my little
be.
coronation speech just
Hang on.
waiting.
Thank
It's
you
gotta
for
be at
being
least
so
4 months, I
cooperative
think.
about all this, Bruce. It really is for the best.
For everyone, really.
Because I'm sure you were one of the
know it's
early
unfair
folk that
to
came
ask this
into
of
the
you, but please,
the Scottish Discord
right
I set
now,
up
your
initially.
reputation, your entire legacy, depends on your cooperation. Get through today.
Although I
and
can't remember
can
how I
help
found you. I think it might have been
I can convince the board
one
to
of the
bring you
Facebook groups.
It might not be CEO, but it will be something.
I haven't had a say in any of this, and you expect me to cooperate? I won't do it.
This is about more than just your ego, Bruce. It's in everyone's best interest for you to gracefully step down.
Already then?
Ooh, nice.
We're going to make quite a splash today, aren't we? I don't think I'm ever going to forget this day. Beautiful weather, corporate intrigue, a well-deserved comeuppance.
Happy to be here too.
You doing anything special?
Really?
Thank
I haven't
you,
done
Bruce.
anything
I
for
appreciate you being such a professional. It's time.
my
Bruce, I'm going to introduce you, and then you're on. Please,
my
stick
ones.
to the teleprompter.
When I get to 1,000, I know it's not going to be this month. It was a bit of a
Good
stretch.
morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. Wayne Enterprises
'cause
has
I'd-
always taken its role in the community very seriously.
Isn't it funny?
That'd be cool.
How everything I said to you in the park has come true. Me.
Yeah,
Taking everything as
and
yours.
like I've seen you play that
It's not
quite a
even
lot.
punchline. Oh dear. Not even
So
close.
like, it
No
kind
one's gonna follow
of
you
it kind
around
of makes
and take
sense.
pictures now.
You giving away a
children of
game that
Arkham handed you this
to
coup,
your viewers who have watched you
didn't
play
earn
it.
any of it.
Who cares? It never really matters
Yeah.
how a king
Well,
comes to
I mean,
sit on his throne, Bruce.
I think it was because like I didn't know what to do.
His bum warm in the chair.
Because like last month's goals were smashed. Like they were fairly low. Like I had a sub goal of 10, follower goal of
a forgotten footnote.
650, I think, or 600.
What happens to my company is up to the board. I think you're a
And
little deluded about
they
the type
got
of power you're
smashed.
gonna
Like I had over 700 followers, and I had
It's amazing the sort of
53
patience I've
subs.
developed over the years. I forgot to mention, I did some digging.
But like I
You know how
thought,
old
because a lot of
Hill
my
had
subs were
nearly had your
gifted,
mum and dad killed?
not many are gonna
I found
resub.
out why he did it.
So I didn't want to
Oh, yeah.
set
And
like
I'll tell you the story,
a sub
but
goal
only
too
if you
high. So I
say,
thought
"Pretty
25
please."
is
It's
fairly
quite the page turner.
realistic.
I don't
But like
need
a
to
few of
know
my
why.
mates were like, you
Hill
should
had them
aim
killed.
higher. Like
That's all that matters.
you had 53, go for
Well, I
100, and
certainly
I
didn't
thought
expect
no,
that.
I'll never.
Well, suit yourself. Now
I'll never
you'll
hit
never know
that.
what part your mum played in it.
And now, Bruce Wayne would like to say a few words.
Remember, enjoy yourself, Bruce.
I'm confused.
After all,
What is-
you never know how much time you really have left.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
stepping
like
down
I got.
from my position as CEO of Wayne Enterprises. But I am not doing so
Why are you copying and
voluntarily.
pasting all my stuff?
The board of Wayne Enterprises has voted me out. At a meeting I was not invited to attend.
I'm confused.
I know what my father did. I know how much he hurt you. But I am nothing.
Yeah, so
like
these
him.
are the
his actions are his own.
emotes
Stop
I've
trying to
got.
save
face.
But like to get the whoops.
I have complete faith in the board as they work towards righting the wrongs of the past.
To get the 50 I needed for the extra slots.
With that,
I did like a
I am excited to announce Oswald
goal
Cobblepot, an international entrepreneur with a Gotham
to
legacy.
get like
He
what was
is
it, 15
by
subs
far
in 2
the
days?
best candidate
Because
to
I
replace him.
assumed that wouldn't happen, and I didn't really want to go on cam. But then
the company is in
they did it in like an hour and a half.
Oswald Cobblepot will lead Wayne
Mainly Brad,
Enterprises and Gotham City into a new era
like he's
of
my
financial prosperity.
gifted
And
sub
with
leader
that,
at the moment with 21.
Oswald Cobblepot.
More money than sense, that lad.
Thank you, Bruce. You did
And
very
usually you say his name and he
Great
pops up
words
in
from a
chat.
great man. I would
don't know if
first
he's
like
still
to
here.
express my deepest gratitude for the man I'm replacing.
Nice
Yeah,
statement.
my emotes didn't take
Press
too
seemed to
long.
eat it up.
It's
I
weird.
rather enjoyed it myself.
Vicky, go away.
Like the
It sounds like your days of giving were
some people I see like on Facebook and that they're saying it took them weeks, and then
Dropped your pen.
That's not
other people like 24 hours. I think the longest mine I've taken is 3 days. But that was my first set, which
You feel that? That's the drug taking hold of you.
You're with the children of Arkham.
because
No,
I submitted
I
mine at
am
like
the
New
children
Year's,
of
so
Arkham.
yeah, that's a huge difference.
I am Lady Arkham. And you already know the Penguin. Look at him up there, taking everything that should belong to you. Mocking you, smug, insignificant.
I thought they would take longer because obviously there's a lot more people streaming now with lockdown and whatnot.
They wouldn't believe you if you told them.
But again, maybe they've got more people helping out. Like maybe they don't really have employees as such. They might kind of divvy work out amongst volunteers and stuff.
Ouch! Someone's a little touchy, it seems.
It would be so easy to get rid of him. Who else would deliver justice?
What does that even mean? Right. For the most part, I tend to go inadvertently with the crowd. Maybe getting ready for Jurassic World. Right, let's get on with the raid. Get your emotes ready. Cheers for the follows in the chat, as usual. I'll probably be back on a bit later, either Fortnite or Call of Duty. Try and get some challenges and shit done. But here we go.